for the whole Tejada family when I get out.
You don't even have proof it was them. Anybody could have crossed you. You know, sometimes it's the ones you love the most.
Welcome back to Ghost TV Reviews, where we do all Power Book and variety of different shows. We got today we're gonna break down Ghost Power Book 2, Season 4, Episode 3. We're gonna do the breakdown for Episode 3.
Yeah, so on episode 3, man, I think this was some of their best work. They really put it together. Episode 2 was a really good filler episode that sets up for episode 3, which I believe we're gonna get all the fire content. We're gonna get bodies dropping and everything. We had a body drop this episode with Obi. So first thing when we first get into the episode, Tariq and Braden, they're selling their cars. They're selling their cars to get money for to basically get a re-up because they're trying to find a plug. So they sell both of their cars. Braden was kind of pretty disappointed he had to sell his car. But so once they sell their cars, the next thing that we notice is Pinky calls Tariq and basically states that, hey, there was some stuff. Basically, she called and told Tariq that she found some more information about what happened with Tommy's mother and Diana, but Tariq tells her not to say anything. So she didn't say anything to Monet because they all met, but Tariq met Pinky before Monet and basically paid her off to not put that information out. And then from there, obviously Monet is still pretty disappointed. Monet starts to piece everything together. As far as trying to figure it out, she's thinking, she's kind of contemplating about what happened. She also asks both Drew and Diana what happened. Drew kind of passed the test. He kind of went with everything with the strip. With Diana, she had a flashback to where Diana used to lie when she was a kid because she taught her kids how to lie. But Diana was fidgeting her right fingers, and that's when she realized that, hey, Diana could be lying. She still kept it cool at that sense though, but she did kind of put that in the back of her mind. What did you think about that? Let's stop right there real quick.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good scenery. It was a good episode, good start, especially with Tariq selling the car. He pretty much gets away with like stealing the car back. So Tupac never saw him take the car, and pretty much he gets away with the evidence with not knowing that Tupac that he did it, whatever. Investigate the Tommy Egan mother situation. Brilliant.
Kate Egan.
Kate Egan. Um, and then no made. And then there was and Kane was talking about about the school and shit like that, and then like she rubbed it in his face, like that she saved him and she should have went up to her interview and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They had like a little moment or whatever.
Yeah, and I
And
thought that was an interesting point too, because from there, where they go from the episode, Davis meets with Tariq again, and then basically states with Tariq that, hey, I found you guys a plug. We got to go meet him. Him and Braden goes to meet the plug. They're in a fight club. It looks like. Their new plug name is Mahone. Is that correct? Just wanted to verify.
Mahoney,
Mahona.
yep,
Yep. So they
Mahoney.
meet Mahona for the first time, and Mahona basically says, "Hey, instead of if I'm gonna do this deal with you, you guys got to be able to move 15 bricks, And Tariq, so he's not necessarily for sure because he's not for sure if Tariq is cut to actually move all that weight. So what happens from there? It looks like is Mahomes still trying to figure Tariq out and Braden out, but Tariq then after because Mahona basically threw the money back at Tariq, he takes two of the packages of where they package their product, and he takes it back to Effie. And I thought this was very clever from Tariq. This again shows the growth of where they deal with this character from when he was a kid to where he's now. He's putting Kanan and obviously his dad Ghost together, and even Tommy to some extent. Um, and he basically masterminds, tells Effie the next following day, after class, hey, I think it's someone trying to sell product on you guys' territory. So that makes Effie alert, and she goes back and tells Noma and Kane. And then also from there, Noma, she also walks into where Kane and Noma are kind of getting to a romantic place before. And also before this all occurred, what we gotta also mention, the first body drop out of Noma's crew, which would be Obi. Kind of what happened with that situation. Obi, he got picked up by the police officers from last week's episode. Um, he called his brother. He didn't what he didn't realize was Drew was at his house where he got the green cards for his brother to come over, and then that's when Noma put it all together. As far as when Drew told Noma, hey, Obi has his brother at his home as well, and then that's when she was able to put this together. As far as when Tariq gave Obi the green cards, and she basically killed Obi. And then from there, Kane and Noma, it looks like they're taking their romantic situation to the next stage. But then that's when Effie walked in and she told Noma, hey, someone's moving product on our territory. So from that play on, Tariq kind of set it up to where Noma's gonna actually take out Mahomes' own crew, and that's kind of how he's gonna get involved. So what happens from there? Effie and Kane, they're trying to figure out who's the product coming from. Obviously, Kane already knew who it was coming from, but Kane is kind of skeptical as if this product is actually moving. He doesn't know for sure if he trusts Effie with what she's saying. So from there, they basically take the re-up they had for Mahomes' crew. They blew that van up, and basically from there, what happened was the police obviously they found out the plug Mahomes. So then that's when Mahomes' guy that he works with as well, he called Tariq and said, "Hey, you come work with us now. We'll take your 12K. We'll start working together." And then from there, it gets really interesting because now Tariq is back in the game. He's going to be a competitor to Noma, but he's going to what he does. He did a great job of making it not obvious that he's going to be back in the game, being a competitor to Noma. So Noma still won't know. And then Noma also has to stay off the police radar because Detective Carter is into him. He already had Obi there. Once he finds out Obi's death happened, he's going to be investigating Noma and her crew as well. So that's kind of where we at. And then as far as everything, I kind of want to get your feedback on what you thought of the episode up to there. We'll get to obviously the dinner part of the portion with the Tejadas.
Yeah, so from there, I thought it was smart that like Tariq used Effie to then bring down Rome. He basically used his knowledge of Effie, and pretty much Effie still has feelings for him, and pretty much will believe anything he says, or like jump off whatever he says. Um, I could see that I could see Effie and Kanan breaking up and not being that dynamic duo anymore. Um, in the midst of this too, we saw Drew trying to beat hurt Noma's number two, and then before uh, Noma killing Obi, we saw Drew trying to prove that by snitching on Obi about the green cards
Yeah, no.
and telling them about hey, Obi betrayed us and pretty much probably snitched on us to get those green cards.
Yeah, no,
So
I definitely think that was well played by Drew to try to do that. But I think what he didn't realize the information, as far as obviously what Kane was, getting involved with Noma, and that's why when they sat at the dinner table, Drew was stating like, "Hey, yeah, basically I'm gonna be the number two," and then that's when Kane was like, nope, I'm actually in our boss's draw, so it really doesn't matter. So Kane's definitely gonna get that number it's probably gonna be the number one now since Obi's on, and then maybe Drew can still have some potential there. But and this is where the explosive part of the episode happened. We all go back to where this episode, Pinky plays a really big role in this episode because she gets the information to not only Tariq but also Monet as far as that ring camera that they had at Kate Egan's house, and they was finally able to get a face of who dropped that letter off. They found out it was Diana. The problem is we do got to realize Diana is pregnant, so it's kind of tough for me to believe something happened to her in the foreseeing future. But Monet and Tariq both find out that Diana is the one who gave Kate Egan a picture. Well, the envelope with Tasha's address. And once Monet sees that, she snaps. And now we got a full world war, a war on hand between the Tejadas. Drew basically confirms with Monet, like, hey, yeah, we gave you this letter. We basically started all this stuff, and this is why Monet got shot. Kane is outraged. He didn't know what to think. He was very in shock. And he went outside, obviously, after Diana and Drew decided to leave after the little scuffle they had. And he did fire 2 shots at him. So that's kind of where they left us. It was an amazing cliffhanger. I'm excited for the next week's episode. I think it's going to be explosive. We have 2 more episodes. One
left
more
before this
episode. Yeah, one more episode to the
season
half
finale.
part season series finale.
Right.
So what do you think? And we can go on this as far as the next video, but let's grade the episode on a scale of 1 to 10. What do you think this episode was?
I give it a 4, man. It was nice, man. We saw
From 1 to 10?
Tariq out of 10. Oh,
Yeah.
did you say 5?
Yeah.
No, 9,
Okay. 9.
9. Yeah, I thought Tariq getting his empire back, him outsmarting Effie, him finding a new plug and taking his plugs workers out, so he has no other choice but to deal with them. Davis coming in and like saying, hey, I'm about to go through this divorce. It's time for me like to step in. I could see Davis trying to play both sides, like, hey, I got both of y'all, but really mainly doing his best interest with Tariq. Tariq Davis is pretty much always for the little guy. And yeah, I'm so excited for next week. It don't make no sense. Like, man, I'm so mad that it ended that fast.
Yeah, no, I would give this episode a 10. This is definitely, and we forgot to mention, and I do apologize for the listeners, but Brayden, they also once they got the product, what they're gonna do, they're gonna basically, and it's funny they did this. I remember we did this in Illinois in all our college parties. They're gonna do a tri-state, basically concert party series where they have this group, and Brayden's actually. Yeah, so in the tri-states, what they're going to do, they're going to basically have parties and concerts, and they're going to move work during those parties and concerts. Brayden also, it looks like he tried his first, sniff of crack or cocaine, with his new love interest as well, which is going to be an interesting dynamic. That's a great storyline because that's exactly how Tommy, and Ghost felt off. Basically, Tommy started doing drugs. He found a new love interest, and that's when the relationship kind of stale. And then also Tariq is also kind of already making moves and plans without Tommy as well. So it's gonna be a level of distrust. But yeah, man, this is exciting, man. They really got a chance to write this story and actually kill it, man. Like for this series, they have a chance. These first 3 episodes have shown me this has a chance to be one of the better series finales and last seasons of a series than I've ever seen. So yeah, man, I'm excited.
So that's our review for today. Like, subscribe, add comments, let us know what's going on.
Add comments, let us know your thoughts. We'll definitely answer any questions as you can. And we respond to everybody.
All right. Peace.